Ladies and gentlemen, Fab friends and foes, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to bring you another special segment of Inside the AGE Pro Team, where I will be duking it out with my friend and colleague, Moises, and we're going to be trying to figure out this meta together and prepare ourselves as best we can for Nationals. I'll likely be playing a lot of Azelia tonight, and so you'll be seeing, from my point of view, for the most part, Moises is going to give me some good reps into Kayo and some of the ninjas. So it'll be high octane action, lots of damage going both ways, and hopefully a lot of fun. If you don't know him, Moises Lopez is a frequenter of the AGE Open. He's a really solid player and an even better human being. So he's a blast to play with, and I think it's going to be a great time. So without further ado, Moises, say what's up to the people.
What's up, guys?
How are we doing?
Awesome.
Great, man. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Of course.
Looks like you're bringing in Zen, which I really appreciate because, as we kind of mentioned, for those of you that tuned in to the Azelia Council meeting the other night, it was you being the boogeyman against Andrew Rudin on our Azelia list and taking him down time and time again. So I'm really curious what you have in store for me tonight.
Yeah, Zen's definitely a really strong deck when things line up, and I'd like to believe that he also has some space to set up things if things don't line up.
Well, let's see if you can get around my arrows, my friend.
All right.
I'm going to send these as well. You chose to go first. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Azelia going first is really dangerous.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to try out the gauntlet against you. I'm going to run a couple games like this. See if me and Andrew's theory has any legs.
Yeah, I think the gauntlet is... They made it for a reason, right? And they released it in this set in particular for a reason.
Anthony Pham's in the chat, and he says, I love Moises' heart.
Oh.
But that's no surprise. Anthony Pham is another beautiful human being that we get to associate with. Pitching a Sacred Art, I dig that. Take that arrow.
You're telling me Azelia can block?
Sometimes.
What's going on?
With about half of our cards. Early Bonds in the bin. That must be nice. Yeah, this seems all right. A little less than all right, but what the hell? So how you been doing, Moises? Are you on the grind for? Are you going to Nationals? I forget.
Yeah, 100% going to Nationals. Got my flight booked. Got the hotel room.
Are we sleeping in the same bed? I forget.
We are not.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll have to figure that out. Hey, Anthony, change the reservation so I get to sleep in Moises' bed, please. Yeah, that's fine.
You have no idea how crazy that remorsal is.
Yeah? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of blues right there. Yeah, Andrew was saying that Remorseless has in general been kind of a problem card for you. Ugh. Yikes. You have no idea how crazy this CNC is right now.
Oh my god.
You have no idea. That's not that bad. But you'll get my arsenal. Take it from me. I don't want it. Pay your taxes, though.
Ooh, maybe next year.
Next year. Here's a present. Yeah. Yeah, that seems great right now. It was a little bit unfortunate, chat, that I decided to load the Seek and Destroy. I would really like to be hitting him with Arsenal Disruption here. The reason I did that was so that I could hold back the Read the Glide Path for an additional opt in case I didn't find an arrow. I just kind of felt like this turn was going to be pretty lackluster if I didn't secure my opportunities. No, you did not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's filthy, Moises.
Yeah, I think just based on the context of my hand, I'm able to set up something big for later.
This is really tricky for me because I do not want to give you the card that I'm about to give you, but kind of have to. Moises here is likely going to go eeny, meeny, miny, command and conquer. Let's see if I'm right. I'm hoping it makes this block with Flick Flack a little awkward, but I think he's just going to throw a combo card out and call it a day. Oh my gosh, I'm helping you, Phil. Yeah, command and conquer is a good choice here. Yo, Anthony, are you going to Vegas? I forget. Yeah, for those of you in the audience that are not in the know, there is a Battle Hardened in Las Vegas this weekend. Moises and I are so dedicated to the team that we're missing out on a lot of fab fun. Instead, just on the grind here together.
Yeah, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some.
Yeah. Sometimes you have obligations to other things.
Yeah.
Anthony says he's there in spirit with Chris. We all are. We're all rooting on our master and commander, who, unlike usual, did not trust in the fate of the duck race for his selection for Battle Hardened.
Oh, was there really a duck race I haven't on the deck of choice?
He didn't do it this time, no. I can't hit him again, Anthony. Wait till next turn. Anthony says hit him again. Eeny, meeny, miny. That one. Yeah, the pain. This is when Codex feels like a really rough card sometimes. Man. I think I'm going to give you another card, dude. I really don't like it, but I think I have to. Yep. Man, an early CNC really makes Codex a little more balanced, doesn't it?
It definitely feels a lot more balanced.
That's interesting. You did not get the value on Flick Flack. Do we have you discard your 1? That's really interesting. I think... Yup, that feels good. How about this Remorseless? Is this one good?
Oh man. This is bigger than the last one, Bryce.
Yeah. Ain't I a stinker?
Yeah.
Block with the helmet. Oh, you haven't transcended yet, have you?
No.
Have you been having any trouble getting your transcend cards in early enough with him?
Yeah, sometimes it just happens where you don't draw the chi and the blue card.
Mm.
Can be rough sometimes.
Yeah. And I forget, Moises, are you set on what you're taking to Nationals?
I'm pretty set, yes.
Are you willing to say?
Yes.
What you taking?
I'm between Zen and Kayo.
Okay, sick.
So I'm locked, but I'm not locked. But
Okay.
I am locked.
But you're not.
But I am.
But you are. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of aggro decks. I really enjoy the playstyle. And I just can't decide between the two.
Okay, chat, we're going to remember this moment because this is the moment where we really would have liked to have bullseye bracers. We would have been able to go a little bit wider for Scherzies with our Endless Arrow. Ordinarily, this would be great because we would be able to cheat it out in the attack reaction step. But in this case, Moises might just go ahead and block it out. If he does, we have a fallback plan, which is basically just to hold back this take aim. If he doesn't, we're probably going to snaps here, take aim to get the Endless Arrow back into the arsenal and shoot it again. How bad does Arsenal hate feel against Zen?
It hurts pretty bad.
Yeah.
That the inertia token, it throws things off. I'm not able to set up 5-card hands.
Totally.
Maybe I want to arsenal a blue card so that I can transcend later on. Maybe I arsenal an Art of War, but then I can't use it because of the inertia. It does hurt.
Yeah. I've kind of been viewing Zen the other night in the meeting. I was describing him as like physical form Kano, or physical damage Kano rather.
I can see that for sure. Yeah, so here I just block out Arsenal. And this is what I mean by sometimes Zen has room to set up.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to take that room away. Interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. You like that hand, Moises?
I'll answer if you show me what's at the top of the deck.
I'll show you just in a second.
Oh, that's dirty.
Sorry.
Oh,
So, in our previous discussion about this matchup, Andrew Rudin has been super high on this Arrow Remorseless. In this matchup specifically, over Red in the Ledger a lot of the time. And the reason being is that it still gives them room to do things on their turn, but they can't do their pop-off turn lest they take like 10, 12 damage, because Crouching Tigers will still trigger this Remorseless effect where they lose 1 life. And I think he's right. I think this is a really good tool against Zen. Obviously, Red in the Ledger is still a super powerful card and will turn off their turn. But especially with Moises running things like Command and Conquer and E-Strike, he has good ways in his deck to kind of get around it. Wow, 100 wins for -1, Moises?
I'm feeling a little generous. What can I say?
You're too good to me, man. Oh, I smell a Transcend. Oh my gosh, it's -2 now.
Yeah.
Yerf Dog, you don't want to see more of me, I promise. I do need to dim these lights up, though. I know, buddy. I miss you, too. Ooh. Moises showed me what he's gonna get. Wait, this one's for 3?
It's getting pumped by Shuko and then it's on effect.
Wouldn't that make it 2? Am I crazy? Oh, the last one was from Arsenal. That's why. So we're really liking seeing this from Moises. Even though he's sneaking in a bit of damage here, Remorseless has already done 2 extra damage, so Remorseless at its base has been worth 7. Potentially with more on the way. We're holding back the gauntlet here because we haven't seen any Crouching Tigers. So here's an opportunity to use the gauntlet. We would lose 1 value on it because it would reduce this chain link's power as well. So we're going to hold it back. We're going to wait for a bit of a bigger combo turn. You're tempting me to use the gauntlet.
Why don't you use it right now?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I'll take 6.
Yes. Combo active. Take 1, Bryce.
So Remorseless there at its base was worth 9. That was a 9 damage arrow.
Ouch.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm drawing hot, baby. The bad news about sending that Remorseless is it's our last one
It's
in
a
the deck.
pretty big
So
arrow.
if we find one of our 2 other copies of Knock the Death Whistle, we're not going to be able to use it to ensure the dominate. Very happy to see the first one early, obviously, because then we have Codex targets through the rest of the game. But forcing through the dominate on that effect is obviously huge. He's getting down low enough to where pretty much any dominated damage arrow is going to be really crippling for him. So maybe we'll just have to lean on our red infecting shots to close this one out. We'll see. I've seen a lot of blocking with Warmongers. That makes me feel really good, Moises. Specifically makes me feel really good about my choice in glove.
Yeah. I don't think there's much more.
So this is a little bit scary because here comes I would imagine a CNC or an E-strike. But we're very happy to see Moises at 1, that's for sure.
That would have been a nice card to have. Unfortunately, I think I have to show you this again. It has returned.
That's wild. Yeah, I think I will take 0. Wait, you know you're red in the ledger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm
not
trembling,
again.
Moises. I'm trembling.
No, not the Bolton shot. Oh, such a good arrow, especially when I'm
It's a
at
really good
low
arrow.
health.
It's a
Ooh.
really good arrow. Man. Yeah, we're going to go wide. On hit death. I think we're going to want to force more armor blocks here. So we're going to load this one, buff it, send it. There was an option to
Okay,
send
this is where I get a little tricky.
the Bolton shot here because we have another go again, and we have ostensibly an option
Let's
to
banish
reload again, but
the
our opponent
one
is at
of
1, so the on hit is
red in
death.
the ledger.
We would rather present an arrow that comes in at a break point of 7 rather than 6, just in case he had 2-3 blocks in hand, which can be a little bit unlikely in a ninja deck, but we have to always be playing to our outs, right? Play for the good math, and you will get good results. 2 transcend cards, eh? What can you do here? Oh. 4 plus Zen State doesn't do it. D-React in Arsenal, Moises? Could it be? Kiwi Stock, are you still in chat? I saw your game against Chris the other night. Or the other day. Pretty brutal. It was a fun watch, though. Oh, you had a gust wave in hand? Oh, you drew and bottomed. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is pretty unlucky right here. It is pretty amazing that you're ending with 4 cards in your hand. What the heck? How did that happen? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Joe. Sorry. I know what happened, but it was pretty impressive nonetheless. This was the last thing I thought was going to happen during my last turn was don't you dare. Oh.
Oof. Well,
You've banished 2 tigers this turn. No. I mean, we got to wait on the gauntlet. That was kind of an insane turn given your position, dude.
yeah.
That was kind of an insane turn.
I think you should play a Codex of Blood Rot, please.
You want that?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Actually, I need to go back a step.
Yep, no worries. Oh, because you need a defensive Artivore, don't you?
Yeah.
Pitching a flick flack? Devastation, Moises. Ah, because he was holding the other one. All right. This time I think I got this. Dude, still, again, like, that was a really solid set of draws for me. And you still managed to get me down below double digits.
Yeah.
You're a good player, Moises. Let me tell you.
Thanks, man. I would like a quick rematch.
Some good graveyard fill. It's a little bit risky in a turn 1 situation like this to give up your only arrow and hold on to 3 buffs, just because the majority of your... No, you did not. Did you banish it? Oh, no, you didn't close the chain. Like I was saying, it's a little bit risky. Luckily, Moises is swinging more, so we have the opportunity to filter a little bit. Yeah, this is great. We wanted to find at least 1 arrow off the top.
It's always interesting going first against an Azelia because I want to fill up my graveyard, but I also don't want you to be able to block and then maybe filter your hand a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think the 2 cards that I attacked with are good targets to have in the graveyard, just in case I am able to get off the combo again later.
Yeah, I think that's super reasonable. He's telling me he doesn't care.
Well, I didn't say it. You said it. I think that's an okay spot to take the 10 damage because I am able to play the card from my arsenal, and I think I can utilize my whole hand.
Oh, wait. Do I have to... Sorry, go hit me again.
Okay, no worries.
I guess I have to think about the tiger here. Nah. There's no way I can block 1, though, with a card. Furthermore, his Biting Breeze doesn't have power greater than its base, so I'm not going to throw the gauntlet out here yet. With the gauntlet in our inventory, we really want to wait for a moment where he's telegraphing a combo line where we can get a lot of value, because most of the combo lines with Zen, like this card on its face looks really good against Zen, but there's a lot of situations where they can just kind of voluntarily close the combat chain, and then you lose a significant amount of value on this if you're not careful where you block. So it's not like the Zen Ender card that some people think it is. I like your kitties, Moises.
Yeah, I'm finally able to attack with them.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. So Moises is showcasing that he's a strong player here, right? Because if he had activated Zen before showing sending the tiger, then I could have seen that he was going to go for the chase the tail line, which is one of the best for the Stonewall Gauntlet to kind of stuff, because you get 3 extra value spread out across the entire chain. This is a scary hand here, Moises.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm able to showcase the other side of Zen.
The other side being the one that does damage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of damage. I swear to God, if you CNC me at the end of this.
I'll spare you the worry right here.
Oh no. You did not. You did not find a bonds. That's so gross, dude. Oh, daggum, dude. This all without using any of your pieces of equipment. This is amazing. Michael Dalton, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I think Battle Hardened Vegas is not being streamed, which is kind of why I'm here.
Oh, it's really not being streamed?
I don't think that's at least what they were saying in the team chat.
Hmm.
Man, that's unfortunate. That's kind of a weird situation right there. I think I have to bottom this here. I'm tempted to blind Azelia. Yeah, we're going for it. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Bryce, I have a question for you. How do you feel
Shoot.
about the Bolton shot guy having a cowboy hat?
He does have a cowboy hat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think the weirdest part of I to answer your first question, I feel conflicted about the cowboy hat. I also feel conflicted by the fact that this came out in Tales of Aria. That just seems so weird to me.
Oh yeah, it did come out in that set.
Isn't that wild?
The art is so different. No hate against it. It's just so different
No, it's
from
a really cool
the
card,
rest.
but yeah, it's really out of place. I think LSS has like a really interesting approach to Rangers, right? Like, first of all, Riptide is like the pirate ranger because those go together for some reason. And then we've got Cowboy Ranger and Bolton Shot.
Huh. Yeah, now that you put it together, there is a pirate ranger, and then there's a cowboy ranger in the art.
It's like I don't
And then we
know
have
I don't know what about like Ranger lore says either of those things. Elliot Sloan in chat says he doesn't like the cowboy hat one bit. It's like really on cowboy theme because there's like I'm pretty sure in the background right there it's like a wagon train or something. And also he's in a field that's on fire. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting vibe. One thing to note here, chat, is Moises, I think, very wisely
interesting
is
hand
blocking
to
with
have.
Warmongers. at certain points here. And the telltale sign
No
for him to
cowboys
do
in
so, I
my
think, is
hand.
the fact that my arsenal slot is empty. Critically, Warmonger's
Mm.
Diplomacy, if I choose War, still allows me to activate Death Dealer, even though it is a non-attack action, because it's an action that is
I think
it's a weapon action. So I can still send an arrow
just
his
have to
way.
block like
And
this.
sometimes, even if it's just a vanilla Remorseless or Red in the Ledger, it can be just as debilitating.
And on my turn, I will present this.
Oh, you mean I get to just take 6? No arsenal disruption?
Yeah.
That's kind of hype. You wouldn't pummel me, would you?
No promises.
I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How you like my cowboy hat?
You know what? I liked it when there was fire in the back of the card art. Not vandalism or whatever's going on with the windows.
Moises, you've got me looking at like every piece of art now and like questioning my life.
Mm.
Yeah, Elliot, I'm pretty sure that is Bolton on Warmonger's Diplomacy. Which is funny to think about Bolton as a warmonger, right? Isn't he supposed to be one of the good guys? I feel like warmonger is a very negatively connotated word. Cowboy hat. We love Art of War being pitched here.
What are you giggling about over there?
It's Elliot Sloan in chat. He's having some fun. I'm definitely not giggling about what I'm about to do to you. No, sir.
Okay, because
No,
that would hurt my
sir.
feelings.
I know. I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings.
Three cards in hand, huh?
No way you're going to combo me. You're never going to combo me. It's impossible. Can't be done. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me do that again. Let me do that again. There we go. No. Vomit. We. So this is the use case scenario we were talking about towards these endgame states with Zen.
You know, I was thinking, this Fabtcg is gonna cover up
I have the
whatever he
option
attacks with.
to choose either
Along
Retina
with my
Ledger
armor,
or
but
Remorseless, two of my strongest arrows against Zen. I choose Remorseless here because
pretty
his life
good,
total
man.
is such that any damage that gets through, if he goes ahead and tries to combo off on me next turn, he kills himself. Yeah, it's not bad, right?
I really want to keep one more card.
But I really need to take one more card from you, Moises.
I might have to give in to that. I might just go to 0 health on my turn. What?
Oh, yes, that's a good card for me to take from you. I am happy about that card. Can he hit it this time? Can he hit it?
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
No.
no. Oh, that's devastating. Kafrika in chat wants our predictions for the top 8 heroes in Vegas. What do you think, Moises?
I think for sure, guarantee for sure, 1 Kano.
Guaranteed for sure 1 Kano. Do you think it's going to be Arcano? Is he going? He is, right? Yeah, he's totally going.
I think he is.
Yeah. Man, I hope he gets in there, man. That would make me very happy. I don't think you're going to give me a better opportunity to use this, so here it goes. So in this case, Stonewall Gauntlet blocked for 3. If it was an Art of War turn, it could have blocked for 4, just because of the doubled up effect on the first block. In this case, probably not going to be the difference between life or death, but it was nice. Oh, that's tough. I don't think he can block 14. I think we'll just...
Wait, say that again?
Huh, what?
14?
Huh? I didn't say anything. I said pepperoni
You know
pizza.
my attacks deal 1 damage, right?
Yeah, the ones that you create out of thin air. Yeah, I hope you're right, Moises. I hope we do see a Kano, and I hope it's Mr. Alexander Vor. I really think... I think that Brody Spurlock's going to be there, so I think there's going to be an Azelia in the top 8. Oh, wait.
I agree.
I sent the wrong arrow. Sorry. I actually wanted to send the other one.
You're telling me there's a chance?
No. I am definitely not telling you that.
I'd like to see a rainbow top 8, meaning one of each hero. That would be really awesome.
One of each... Oh, you mean just a one of each hero that's in the top 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think one Azelia, one of the 3 new Mistveil heroes, one Kayo, one Kano. That puts us at 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have 2 more.
Maybe a Riptide.
Oh. Oh, wouldn't that be spicy?
Seeing a Riptide would be pretty cool. So it's interesting. I haven't really been able to say yay or nay on these gloves. Kafrika, I don't think Victor's in the best spot here. I think he's an interesting pick because he's going to potentially hurt the Zens and the Azaleas in the bracket, but I think in general he's gonna have a bit of a hard time into Enigma. And New is just a backbreaking matchup for Victor. Coming in for 0 for 8 and stuff off of her hero ability. So I don't know. I think the environment right now is a little bit too anti-Victor for him to rise, but Guardian players always seem to find a way. We'll see. Are you a Victor sympathizer, Kafrika? Have you had a Bonds every single turn? Or every single turn one?
Yeah, I've been opening with Bonds of Ancestry 3 games in a row.
Oh yeah, this is a great hand. Not really. Okay, so what we have to do is instead load first, which feels bad considering the card we're pitching, but now feels good again because of the card we drew. And that is how you be good at the video game. You just draw the right cards.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Oh no.
Sorry. Yeah, I feel you, Kafrika. There always seem to be some heroes that, hit the right gem matchups and get
I just
in
want to
there.
appreciate the little
And I'm always really
little
impressed by that
guy
because I am
that's
not that person.
flexing his strength as a little dominate symbol. That's awesome.
Yeah, who do you think that guy is? Kind of looks like Matthew Vore, I think.
Oh, now that you mentioned that, maybe it's you.
Maybe it's me. I don't know about Red in the Ledger sometimes. I think I have to give you this card. I don't want to give you this card. Moises.
Yes.
Stop hitting me.
Okay, I'll pass.
Angel Benitez is in chat, friend of the show. Eeny, meeny, miny, double buff. Shoot the arrow. Angel's over here confirming what I said about the new Victor matchup.
Yeah, I haven't experienced Victor or New in the CC meta, at least playing as them. But I can imagine that the Guardians really have to change how they're building their decks.
Yeah, I had heard rumors about like a no blue attack action Victor. That sounded kind of interesting. Yeah, Kafrika, I'd love to see a Levia. I think Levia is actually in a pretty solid spot right now. On my first stream, we actually played against a new as Levia, and I made some massive misplays. Namely, turn one, I blocked with like 3 cards on a stealth attack and got them all banished. And we still won it, and I think that's testament to how well she can perform. A lot of her blues that she is kind of pitch stacking and cycling are not super good for new. It's kind of interesting. You have not played a blue card yet. Hmm. I think I'm just going to get my 3 value here. Thank you very much. What do you think about head leads the tail, Moises?
I think that card's great. I just don't know if it fits into some of the Zen decks.
Oh my gosh. You banished a Bonds? Do you have another Descendant Gust Wave? That is so filthy. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait. I think you want to close the chain before this one. Because my glove is active.
If I close the chain, I can't play it. Bonds only lets you play on the combat chain.
Wait, what? Oh, damn.
Yeah, the gloves are good against Bonds.
Okay, so we got 4 value out of that block. Wow, I actually didn't know that. Wow, okay. That's a plus for the gloves. That's pretty sweet. Huh. That's pretty sweet. Feel like I would rather find a buff here. What if I get rid of that? Oh my God. That's so odd. Yep. Cosmos are telling us to rip it, so therefore we must rip it.
Oh.
We must rip it.
Oh. And with the encounter? Oh, man.
That's just insult to injury right there.
Yeah.
Kafrika asks, I have a question. Do top players really believe in new power level, or does she suffer the Dory effect where top level players work around their tricks and it weakens the hero? I think that's a really complicated question, Kafrika, because when you play really well, not like, yes, people start understanding what your deck can do, which I think is the Dory effect that you're talking about. And so they can more effectively play around it, but you can also kind of know the way they think and perhaps play around their playing around you. I don't know. It's a complicated thing, and I think the reason that people are really honing in on her are, number one, because her hero power is really interesting, and maybe it's not super effective in all matchups, but in certain ones it can be incredibly powerful. And two, I think people tend to hone in on decks that have super powerful blues. And new is one of those. Like Persuasive Prognosis and Bonds of Agony are just like auto includes in the deck because they're blue block 3s and stealth cards, but they also have like unbelievably debilitating effects. Just makes her card pool very versatile. And yeah, I think that's kind of where people are thinking the value proposition is. My stance is that the decks that I am really interested in bringing to Nationals are not ones that I think have an issue with new. So personally, I don't feel that scared by her. I'm more scared of the guy that I'm sitting across from right now.
Yeah, to add on to the new conversation, I think there's something really powerful about disrupting the opponent's hand and playing things at reaction speed. And then also on top of that, there are just really strong blues that the hero has access to, and it's talented on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Inherently gives you more of a card pool, right?
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Is this the exact same thing? Yeah, this is the exact same thing. So actually, I kind of want to leave that on top for next turn. Gentlemanly 16.
Let's see. I can no block, take 16, and go to -2. Are you sure this isn't an amplifying arrow?
Huh?
It's so...
I kind of wish it was. It'd be bigger than this if it if it was an amplifying arrow.
Huge arrow. Oh my god.
I'm so glad you noticed. I also think Azalea's art from like the Crucible and Arcane Rising days kind of bother me a little bit. Namely because like all these arrow attacks of hers, like the art isn't an arrow. It's just her like, I don't know, being edgy. Like Red in the Ledger, yeah, a guy has an arrow in him, but she's pulling his hair. You know, like it's kind of funny.
I see what you mean. Yeah. It's like all about her. It's not really about Rangers as a whole.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I want is I want it to be about the arrow, which maybe is me being a little short-sighted. Joshua Rath in chat calling me a bully yet again.
Oh no.
Am I a bully, Moises?
Well, it's felt like that these past 3 games.
I will mute you so fast.
But you're not a bully.
Dear diary. Stick that in your pipe, Josh. Don't you banish my remorseless.
I might just banish the Stonewall Gauntlet. Why not?
Oh, damn.
No, it'll be remorseless.
That's an interesting choice, Moises. You want to know why?
I didn't even get a chance to respond.
This one's not on me. This is just the way my deck drew.
Okay, okay.
I'm not the bully. The deck is. We're happy to see him blocking with the Stride of Reprisal here, because he's still thinking about letting this Remorseless hit. If it does, that means he's not going to be comboing off this next turn. It could mean that he's holding on to an Art of War, though.
I think I have finalized my blocks.
Okay, never mind. We're scared.
As such,
we're scared now.
we will be keeping the 12 petal.
Retro. I'm expecting Art of War, Banish, Crouching Tiger. Do we know our boy, or do we know our boy, chat? Let's remember going into this turn that we have +4 life because of our Stonewall Gauntlet.
This.
Don't know if he's going to be able to threaten lethal here, but however this turn goes is how we're going to evaluate how well our Gauntlet did. Whatever life total we end up at, basically.
Because then I'll have 2 blues in the pitch for this.
Retro. That better be a good card, Moises. I don't think there's any reason for me to hold on to this. There's +3 life for the good guys.
Oh, weird. I needed to change the settings. I need to go back on that.
That's
I wasn't
fine.
able to do something in resolution step.
Something?
What's
something?
Oh, it skipped again.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm trying to transcend. Always hold priority. Always hold priority. Let's try one more time.
Yeah. I wonder if you can click close the chain and have the same thing happen and get a priority window. Oh, you want to give it -1, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's an interesting question. Can you do that? I'm gonna ask our judge section.
I think we are able to end resolution. It would be kind of like when Icelanders would react in resolution to take away the go again.
Yeah, you would think, right? I mean, like, and you should be able to, for example, activate your Kasaya on my damage resolution, so you still get the block value.
Yes.
Or is there no resolution step because there's no on-hit effects? I don't know.
Choose an instant. Oh, it let me do it.
Josh Rath says resolution always happens regardless. Oh, it worked?
It worked.
You can also technically do it for a previous chain link anyway. Like I don't think you have to nail it in resolution.
Oh, see,
Like you can
in paper.
yeah, you
Okay,
can target attacks on the chain link previous to whatever you're doing.
Oops.
Good call, Josh. Thank you for the heads up. Because like you could also do this. Like if I was attacking you and you had path well traveled and you wanted to transcend on your turn, you could target one of my previous attacks. Like if I have 2 or 3 chain links, you can give an old attack go again. Oh, Josh said Talishar doesn't always allow you to target previous chain links. I think in the rules you can though, yeah? I'm not spewing misinformation. Goldern. This is a pretty good. Holy cow. So you're going to send 2 + 5 + 2. Oh, +1. I think the Stonewall is showing its power right here. He is threatening lethal. He's holding his chess piece. Yikes. I hold that card just in case the ops go that way. Yeah, I have to hold that. Send me the bill. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
You got it, Bryce. You got it.
Speaking of which, I just heard my kitty meow, meow. Fuego, come here, buddy. He's doing what he does most of his time, which is to say, sitting and staring at his food, waiting for it to appear. That's not what I want to see right now, I don't think. It's really not what I want to see. I bottom that bad boy. I'm going to try again. Okay, this is a little clunky. But it's still going to work.
Dominate, you say?
I think that's what I said. Surely no chi here. Fuego, come here, buddy. Oh, such a sad kitty. This probably isn't going to kill him, but we're hoping that we are telling for 2 cards here, and that we will have a window next turn. It'd be ideal if that was a non-block in his hand that he has to just arsenal. Yep, that's all good. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see how much value we can eke out of this cross wrap here. This is one of the combos I've been talking about that have been enabled by Take Aim. We get that free reload. Get to take a look at the top of our deck, see if we can just clinch out the game. Yep, that'll do it. What was it you were saying about Amplifying Arrow? So this is a situation where we're kind of thinking that an argument could be made that Stonewall Gauntlet helped us clinch that game. We were up effectively 4 life than we should have been. Our other main option is the half glove. So we effectively would have had to block with 1 extra card on Moises' pop-off turn if we were running the half glove. He still hasn't resolved a Warmonger's Diplomacy against us, which would make us think twice about including this piece in our equipment list. So far, I'm kind of liking it though. Any changes, Moises, that you want to make? So far, I'm feeling pretty darn good on my end, but that should be no surprise.
Oh yeah. I can see it feeling very good for you, especially since you're able to throw out a lot of disruption.
Yeah.
There's codexes too. There's the seek and destroys. There's the inertias which really do hurt because I want to be sending out 5-card hands.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the red in the ledger, remorseless. It's tricky because I have a lot of non-blocks, but
Yeah.
the non-blocks that I have are in a way my power turns because I transcend with my non-blocks, or the Art of Wars are just really good for the spike turn.
Right.
And if I first thought would be, oh, well, remove the non-blocks and add cards that block, but I don't think Zen wants to not have chi. I think you need to have chi in the deck. We are running the E-strikes. We're running CNCs in case we do get red in the ledger.
Both of which you've been able to find on a lot of the red in the ledger turns I send your way.
Oh
You've been able to respond pretty well. So I don't think that's the issue. What do you think there's a stark difference between these matches so far and the ones you played against Andrew that you were able to close out?
Yeah, I think against Andrew, he was trying to solidify what his armor of choice would be in the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And we played around with oops, I forgot the name. The one that came out in Heavy Hitters. Balance of Justice. We played around with
yes.
Balance of Justice. We played it out with Bullseye's Bracers, with the long drawn half glove. A lot of testing. I think it was finalized before you guys had a meeting and talked about the gauntlet.
Yeah, definitely.
That
It was
it was
before Andrew and
best
I
to.
even had the idea about the gauntlet. That kind of happened at the Odyssey Armory on Tuesday.
Oh.
If I know my boy, Bonds of Ancestry is coming up next.
Wait a minute. Alas, it is not.
That's pretty good, though. Buffing it, huh? I'll save some life. Thank you very much.
Yeah, changes so far. I'm not sure.
This is interesting. This is kind of an interesting hand, namely because there's a lot of lines that we can go down. Because Moises has an arsenal, I'm leaning away from actually resolving the Codex of Bloodrot. I think what I want to do is definitely activate Death Dealer here and draw. Namely because I can hold back Rain Razors as a combat trick and secure my Ponder token from Premeditate whether he blocks or not. See how it works out. Yeah, that seems cool. Show me red in the ledger. Not quite. So my hold up here is that I'm already going to be getting my Ponder token and digging further into the deck. I don't think this is enough to threaten. I kind of want to use this opportunity to dig for my more useful pieces of disruption. That's kind of the unsung value train that Crosswrap offers, is that you can kind of dig through your deck. A lot of people see this and go, oh my gosh, it's an arrow. Just dominate it and send it. I think I'm actually going to opt away from that. Sorry, Moises, I'm talking through some of the lines I'm thinking with chat. And I'm not cluing you in on what those are. So I'm muting myself when that happens.
I see. You got the whole chat.
Yeah, I've got
talking about lines.
I've got dozens of people helping me with my lines. Dozens.
You've used Death Dealer already, but there is Premeditate. You have one card though.
This is the exact kind of thing that is really fun to make people think about when you present a Bolden
you would
shot.
have played it.
This is one of the reasons I love playing Ranger. And this actually exemplifies one of the things Caprica was touching on. Namely that, like, Moises kind of has, like, in some of these situations, your opponent will have, like, too much understanding about how your class works, which puts them in this really weird, paralyzed kind of state of, I could block this out, or it could be a Rain Razors, or it could be a Codex, and then you kind of end up being damned if you do, damned if you don't. So this is one of my favorite things about playing Ranger. He got me. You got me. No Ponder token for me. I'll activate Azelia. We still time warped our opponent.
Okay,
which
finally able to play a
fine.
Let's see how impactful it is.
It's definitely going to be a little less impactful than it would otherwise be, namely because I have an empty arsenal, and that's one of the keys to allowing yourself the opportunity to play around Warmongers. Obviously, Rangers like to end with cards in their arsenal. That's kind of our thing. But playing with a clear arsenal allows you to at least still have a turn in the face of Warmongers Diplomacy.
So you're saying there maybe it would have been okay to let you get the Ponder?
Oh, that's kind of an interesting thought. I wasn't quite going down that line of thinking. But since you mentioned it, I mean, I guess Flick Flack could get a lot more value on another turn. I don't know. I don't know if you should ever go like slot machine based on what you think your opponent is going to draw. Because you're in the same exact position if I draw an Arsenal and Arrow, right?
Yeah.
In this case, I did draw an arrow, so you would have been, I guess, punished for doing so, except for the fact that you would right now have a flick flack in your arsenal. So I think that's the better evaluation point. Like, could you have gotten more value off of flick flack? Rather
Yeah.
than, oh, could I have locked up his turn a little bit better? Because, yeah, you could have, but it's kind of a 50-50 shot. What the hell are you doing? Don't you dare make a tiger. I guess you already did. You're a sneaky boy. Eeny, meeny, miny, that one. I have seen you pitch Flick Flack to Art of War like 2 or 3 times in this testing session.
Yeah, I could have used it to block. Based on my hand, I was hoping to draw into some specific cards that I won't mention just yet.
Cards that he won't mention. So, tigers that Moises has access to is something that we need to keep our eye on during this turn. Currently, he has access to 0 as far as we know. We only get 2 value from blocking with Stonewall here, so we're going to let it slide. Holy!
I'm gonna cosplay an Azelia turn.
Did you buff power, bro?
Yes.
Girl, you crazy. What is my turn here?
Yeah, here I did have a blue in hand that I could have pitched for the Art of War. But I was really hoping to draw into at least a chi card or 2. But it did not come together. I drew 2 E-strikes.
Lucky for me.
No, it's a lot of damage.
I see. I guess we do that. Okay, cool. Right now, I'm tempted by a Snapdragon Scalers line where we get to play out the Codex of Frailty, namely because our opponent doesn't have an attack that's super threatening like Command and Conquer. It's going to depend on what we see on top here. Take aim's pretty solid. So this means that if we do go for the knock line, it's whatever we choose is almost assuredly hitting. And we also have Lace with Inertias on top of it, which make me really tempted to go for a red in the ledger here. Because not only do we time warp our opponent, essentially, but we also prevent them from setting anything up. But it means we end without an arsenal, which is less ideal. But, you know, in case they have a Warmongers, we rip it. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Red in the ledger for 14 damage, dominated, of course. Matthew
And with 2
Bohr.
Inertias.
It's like the 12 days of Christmas. You know what I appreciate about you, Moises? I want to take a minute to appreciate this. You're one of those flesh and blood players that I think exemplify a really critical, important quality for a solid player. And that is to constantly be curious rather than definitive about the outcome of games. Like, despite the fact that I'm sending like massively disruptive turns, I think you're one of those people that are just untiltable and always looking for a line. Like, you're always asking yourself the question, how do I win this? Not how do I get out of here fast enough? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of card game players in general kind of fall into this rhythm of like, yeah, I know how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna die here, blah blah blah, and then you miss like opportunities to get yourself out of bad situations doing that. And I just don't see that negative quality in you, and I really appreciate that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So anyway, I'm gonna shoot you again. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, man, I think I don't
Chat,
know.
we almost had him.
The more I play this game, the more I want to surround myself with players like you because I think they make you better. They also make the game more enjoyable. Another situation where we might like to have bullseye bracers here. Namely because Endless Arrow is kind of like a
normally
redundant ponder token here.
I see in the Endless Arrow, I go, I can take this and pivot. But
How's that hand?
this has a Seek and Destroy? What?
Yup.
I can't set up? What?
Not to mention that we did it to you last turn too, so it's not like you can just sit back and take it. Also got a Blood Rot. Something to be said about Blood Rot being good.
Ouch. Might just have to do... Yeah, the Seek and Destroy is so hard to deal with.
Especially when you have those like really essential non-blocks in your hand, right?
Yes. Like, I
Yep.
would have loved to Arsenal and save the grains for maybe the next hand I draw blue.
This is maybe a hand we would have liked to have the half glove.
But Azelia is really...
It's kind of lackluster either way.
She's just so good at forcing...
Oh, did I lose you, Moises?
I
we
was
go.
just saying Azelia is really good at forcing the hand
Yeah.
of the opponent.
Yeah, no, I remember the pain from when I was playing a lot of Lexi. There's a lot of really difficult situations that Azelia puts you in. No, we're not interested in that. We're willing to roll the dice because this turn is a little clunky if we don't find something like that. Now we have an opportunity to find another one of these. We bottom that bad boy. We're getting a little bit light on buffs this game. This is a little weird because Codex of Frailty is not actually a great arsenal target for Azelia, at least not at this stage in the game. We're a little more happy to see it when we're in the later stages of the game. That's when Codex of Frailty and cards like Endless Arrow really shine because you basically have like a free Titan's Fist that you're swinging back and forth at your opponent, and that can really help swing tempo or at least get them down to a 2-card hand.
It's not
that
as
doesn't
tall
kill you
as the
on the
other
backswing.
ones that you have sent, but it is pseudo-threatening lethal.
Whether or not he kind of goes for the full block on this is what will determine whether or not we hit the Snapdragons button. Don't forget that Moises is sporting a CNC in his graveyard now. Huh. So we elect to not hit the button because if we were to send it his way, then he just gets CNC, pitches one of those cards, and sends it back at us, which kind of puts us like back in the same position we were anyway. He finally got some setup in. Remorseless was only worth 5 that time. This is one of my favorite lines to play with Azelia, where you get to activate both her hero power and her bow in order to... Oops. Oh, well. I was supposed to opt first to see if I could find another arrow. But this will be fine. We'll just pump through a massive, massive arrow. But like I was saying, this is one of my... I think this is one of the... We might be getting into the territory where I actually want this in the arsenal. This is one of those moments where you get to really do some skill expression as Azelia when you find the lines that just net you a ridiculous amount of cards and contribute to finding the big, big number arrows. Because obviously here it almost doesn't matter that whether or not this is dominated, right? Because it's either going to run the ledger him because he gives me his whole hand, or it's just going to be a significant amount of damage. It's preventing Zen from doing the thing that he wants to do, which is setting up these massive Art of War combos. How's our quality right now, by the way, chat? I'm getting some alarming error messages from YouTube. Just give me a thumbs up if we're still going strong. So many Ponder tokens, Moises. I'm thinking so hard.
That's a good thing. You gotta get those wrinkles, right?
That's right. Do I? Do I need those wrinkles? Zach Wallach's in chat. He says YouTube wants me to stop bullying you. Zach, I hope you're locked and loaded. I want to get some Enigma games tonight. Hey, buddy, come here. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. I don't think I'm blocking this.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Do it again. Hit me again. Hit me again.
I will gladly.
Hit me again. I have seen no bonds. I think this is a bonds turn. In which case, I think we're actually going to get a solid amount of value out of this. Unless you're baiting me, which is funny too.
Okay, that does change things. I do have to let it resolve. But then in reactions,
oh. So we're really curious to see what Moises is going to choose to find off of his hero ability at that point. We may have effectively forced him to choose to not get Bonds of Ancestry if he wants to prevent us from getting
here,
value off of
I
Stonewall
will
Gauntlet.
close the chain.
Which, yes, is not
That
equating
should get
to...
rid of the gauntlet effect, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
This is going to
close the chain.
cause us to have just lower numbers on the block value of Stonewall Gauntlet, but preventing your opponent from taking a bonds line is probably just as good.
These breed anchors. And I'll hit you with the tiger.
Yeah, pretty smart there. If I didn't block with that, you get bonds no matter what, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I wonder... We'd have to do the math on whether or not that was the right time to block with that. But I kind of think that preventing a bonds line is pretty freaking huge.
Oh, yeah.
There's that. That's a cool line. That's a really cool line.
Yeah, I don't want you to see what I have. You'll see why I went with no bonds this turn.
Okay, so seeing Tiger Swipe that was hidden in the hand makes me think that we blocked at the complete incorrect time with the Stonewall Gauntlet. That's tough, though, because, like, bonds is so much freaking value. Or wait, hold on. I should actually think about blocking this. Okay, we got 5. I should actually think about blocking this because we have 2 tigers on the chain. Is that correct?
So this would make 2 more.
Yeah. So this does 7 damage effectively. No, I think we just take this. I think we have you dead to rights. Smiley.
That's okay. That's okay.
Like I said, literally never tilted. You are literally never tilted.
Yeah, we can do the math once the game is over to see just how much the bonds would have done.
Okay, chat, this is going to look a little crazy.
Don't you dare play a Bolton shot.
How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know what I was going to go get? How did you know? No, you don't, you flick flacker. You flick flacker, don't you even? Don't you do it. Don't even think about it.
Kind of don't want to do it anymore. You're asking so nicely.
Am I? It didn't feel like I was being nice.
Oh no, my finger.
My finger flicked the flack. Oh no. That's all right. We'll just find a buff here. Whoops.
Huh? Oh man. Crazy that's such a good Rain Razors.
Yeah.
And you still have Snapdragons up. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to threaten the third arrow here. Maybe that was a little bit too greedy based on life totals. because I could have played that Codex out instead. Odd Hour thinks I messed that one up. It's quite possible. Especially considering how great my hand is now. That's tight. This is one of my favorite use case scenarios for that Codex of Bloodrot. These endgame scenarios. Oops. What just happened? Yeah, no. My chat is seeing some serious flaws in my play. Wait.
Oh.
I went to restart a previous turn. They're absolutely right. No, you guys are right. You guys are right. I'm sleeping on the job. Sorry, Matt.
I think this will be GG's.
Good game. So, I don't know what happened in those games with Andrew, but I'm still feeling pretty good on Azelia against Zen.
Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a matchup that Zen's want to tech for sure.
And I definitely think that you are on the list that is more problematic for Azelia, which is like the mid-rangier lists. The one that's kind of all in on the combo, the ones I've seen haven't had the room for the CNCs. Which may not actually be the case, but some of the ones that have been posted in our chat, for example, don't have them. And that kind of feels like we have free reign.
Yeah, definitely. I do think that from playing the all combo lists, they're really fun, first of all. They're so much fun. But I was really missing some sort of disruption on my attacks.
Certainly.
And I just felt myself gravitating towards wanting to put in CNCs or amnesias or any other 6 attack.
Right.
That had disruption. So this list, this is Pudding's list that he showcased in the card guys matches. It had those in, and I really like the list because you are able to pivot between mid-range, aggro. You have some choices between the decks.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like there has to be a little bit more, maybe more tech for Azelia. It feels like it might not be enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving you some good ideas here. I actually want to transition real quick. Can you give me 2 Kayo games, and then I'm actually going to toss it over to Zachary Wallach so we can get some Enigma sauce up in here.
Of course.
I will. You can probably just go ahead and leave. I'll resend the invite link. I think that's how that'll work.
Funnily enough, I did when I said that I wanted some disruption in the Zen deck. It was from all the KO games that I have been playing the first half of the year. I just missed having a 7 packing or a CNC or
Odd Hour, I think I ended up sending more damage on that turn than that, though. Granted, it wasn't all loaded on a dominated arrow.
It's telling me another player has already joined the game.
That's because
Bryce.
it's you. You're still in here.
I
Here, hold on.
pressed the leave button.
I'll create a new one. I wasn't paying attention.
Thank you very much.
I think I still want first in this matchup. This is where we'll switch over to our Balance of Justice tech. This is a matchup that I think is a lot closer than the Zen one.
Yeah, I think it's fun too. I think we're both the disruption Kayo presents, the disruption Azelia presents. Kind of balances out sometimes in some games.
And the intensity of your fridge is KO.
Yes.
We never don't have it, chat. Ugh. So we're holding the trump card, which is Knock the Death Whistle. But we don't have a clean resource card. We would love to have a yellow here in place of one of these buffs so we could load, possibly cycle out and draw another buff. Because of KO's fridge, the likelihood of this getting through with one buff is kind of low, which is actually making me want to actually just go find another Endless Arrow so that I can preserve Arsenal and also send both of these buffs. Right? Did we just get a... Yeah, I think I just want to get ahead on life here. Matthew Vore, if you're still in the chat, we kind of think that the little Dominate man looks like you.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Yeah, Moises agrees.
I do agree.
So we're feeling pretty good about that, namely because he didn't discard an Agile windup or gain an Agility token at all. We would have been a little bit sad about not sending the Red in the Ledger despite the lower damage ceiling if he had created a Source of Go again. He could do it right here off the claw, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Starting 7 life ahead is pretty good.
Well, the inertia token feels bad.
Really? I often feel like it's kind of medium against KO. But I'm really glad to hear that you don't like it.
Yeah, it's hurting my feelings. I have to go for a different play. I would have loved to do something else. But it's okay.
This is actually an amazing, like, end game hand against KO. I always like to find... Ew. Huh. I don't like that. I'm
Oh
valuing the
man,
premeditate lower here because Endless Arrow kind of
that must
is a
be a
Bonder
good
token on its
arsenal
own.
card.
But so like I was saying before, kind of the late stages of the mid game are when I really want to find an Endless Arrow against Kayo, plant it in Arsenal. Typically planning on just blocking with all the arrows in my hand and sending all the buffs with the Endless Arrow. It can be a really great way to kind of grind out a KO. Pass back. Thank you. Love you. Mean it.
You know I got you. I got you,
I know.
man.
You the man. You the man.
Oh. Oh yeah, you got me. Oh.
Oh. There could be merit to Snap's bullseye here, namely because we would just get 4 value out of Rain Razors, especially if he kind of just says, send me the bill. No blocks on this fatigue shot. I might be inclined to do that.
Might have to say that's okay.
I would really like to save these pieces of equipment for later in the game, but against KO, especially when they want to keep a full grip, I think it might be best to just get the value while I can. How about now?
Oh, that hand was so good, Bryce. Oh man.
You don't care about remorseless. It's just no tigers here.
I see.
There's a fringe benefit of getting rid of the bullseye bracers here. Sometimes you can be tempted later in the game to go for like
Hey,
a
let's see.
bullseye's reload on a
Let's
Bolton
play it
shot
out.
or something like that.
See what happens if I
But this
just
card
fire
right
back
here makes that
with
a
my
little
really
bit
set
suspect
turn.
sometimes. So by getting rid of it early, I kind of tempt myself out of some lines where scaling flashback can really ruin me. He's going for it. How big are we going to make this remorseless, Moises? Ooh. That's not a brute card, Moises.
But Bryce, I have go again.
He got to draw. Currently at 7 on the remorseless value clock. Make that 8. To pop the balance. We're only 8 buffs in at this point. There's 27 in the deck. Which should mean that we're feeling pretty good about drawing another buff. If not off this card, then at least off of the next. So we're going to pop balance here. I'm almost naked, Moises. Just got a shirt on.
I like the color. Hey, good color on the
Thank
shirt.
you. I like the earth tones that you're wearing.
Thanks, man.
Unfortunate draw off the top. We've been pitching and arsenaling a lot of codexes, which is not where we want to be, but sometimes it'd be like that. Give me Sash one time.
I see what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. That card is spooky, man.
Yeah, I think I have to forfeit. I have an interesting line I can do. I have 2. I don't know how disruptive your turn will be.
An Azelia turn? Probably
I have armor I
undisruptive.
can fall back on. You are? You promise? Let's do... See, I saw the top card. I know it's going away. Okay, I think I would...
2-card 10 isn't
I was-
bad.
Oh, yeah.
So you like this deck, huh?
I do.
This deck's
I
pretty
really
good.
do.
Man.
There's a line I could take where I could break the sash, do the bare fangs, then swing claw. In case I never get another turn where I can... In case I can't pivot hard enough with my armor. But we shall see.
correct thing to do is this, which feels bad, but yeah, Sedge. The Endless Arrow is a little bit redundant here because we already have the Ponder token from Codex, but this is kind of that situation I was alluding to previously where I really want to have an Endless Arrow to just plop into Arsenal, especially because we're running the balance tech here instead of Skullbone Crosswrap. So I just want to be able to very easily block with high-value block cards and send back an easy high-value damage card at 0 cost. You chose Wild Ride? Dadgum.
Yes, sir. 6, 7, 8.
We love getting into the end game scenario like this because it forces a KO player to block with a high value piece of equipment like Scowling Fleshbag before they're ever able to get more than the 2 block value on it. We're stoked to see that. Because Moises chose a Wild Ride, we're more comfortable arsenaling a buff here. Also, namely because we're about to hit our Tunic counter. So we'll get a free Death Dealer load on the Endless Arrow. Oh, you pop Sash? Ugh. Well, not dead.
That is so generous of you.
I know. I thought you'd like that. We're a little punished for not blocking with this early because it's basically going to be a dead card in our hand, very likely. But we kind of had to wait to see if there was going to be a piece of Arsenal disruption coming our way. Show me another read. In hindsight, I should have changed up that order. I should have probably loaded the Endless Arrow first, then taken a look, just because he's so low. This is a situation where we want to be prioritizing the dominant effect, obviously. But hey, you know, time warp with an Arsenal is not that bad for a misplay. No fear. No fear, Cavalier.
I will run away roughshod.
Rough Shodden. Cool. Okay, well. 69 damage threatened.
Oof. First turn taking 7. Oh, it hurt so much.
Yeah, so my other line there was I could have sent a red in the ledger for 8. Which like you potentially could have blocked out if you threw equipment at me, which maybe would have been a better scenario, but I would not have been on Arsenal at that point. So I opted for just a heavy life lead, which in this case felt pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But
I like that line. I like having the health advantage if you're able to present it.
just because these KO games end up coming down to the last points of life so often.
Yes.
Yeah, I was kind of valuing my life total a little bit more than a piece of disruption, especially that can be kind of hit or miss against KO. I mean, it feels so bad to hit somebody with a red in the ledger and then they go bare fangs or CNC.
Yeah. It's risky.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for the games. I think I'm going to cycle in Zachary Wallach here. You're more than welcome to hang out or go to sleep if you want or whatever. But I very much appreciate the games and the advice and the good attitude as well.
Well, thank you for having me, Bryce. Chat. Thanks for tolerating me. Enjoy Zach. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna think about all the red in the ledgers I got hit with.
When you wake up screaming my name, I hope you'll know it was all in good fun.
Of course.
Cheers, Moises. Have a good evening.
You too. See ya.
So cycling in, we have Zachary Wallach, who is an amazing illusionist player, has been playing, I think, illusionist the entire time he's been playing this game. If I'm not mistaken, he had a stint on Old Prism. He was a very heavy Dromai main. I know I got hit. A lot of my critical pieces of equipment got destroyed by his Tumultize. And now he's been putting up some good results with Enigma. So I'm really excited to test a couple games against him because this is a matchup I really want to shore up for Nationals. Let's see if... Here he is. Zachary Wallach, say what's up to the people.
Well.
Well.
Hope everyone's doing good.
How are you, man?
Doing pretty fine. I mean, pretty chill for the most part, studying for my finals, getting ready for Nats, feeling very confident in draft.
Did you take down another one tonight?
Oh yeah, baby, another 3-0, another draft.
I don't understand why people still not drafting Enigma because of you, or
We had like 2 Enigmas in our pod tonight, counting me.
Okay.
I do feel it's gonna be really interesting going from locals where people just know I'm the illusionist guy and just dodge Enigma.
Yeah.
Or very like apprehensive about drafting Enigma.
Totally. Yeah, my strategy now is if I sit down in a draft pod with you, especially if I'm to your right, I'm forcing Enigma.
Okay. Surely I avoid getting bullied the same way Moises did.
Yeah, that made me look kind of mean, didn't it?
Go from playing 2 favored matchups to playing a 3rd favored matchup. Let's go.
Yeah, this one has been a lot tighter than I'd care to admit, though.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what I like into it. I don't know.
Josh is still calling me a bully. I kind of think that he's the bully. I kind of think he's the bully.
The gaslighting.
My gas is lit. Gosh,
I
this is
would want
weird.
first show me the knock already.
I have it, but it's not going to be good.
Always has it.
It's not going to be good, dude. Technically, this is weird too because I'm trying out the Dreadbore tech. I really want to stick a Merc in the graveyard, but I also want to get value. I want to get value.
And he gives the aim counter. Holy.
We're aiming. We're aiming.
Well,
Josh says he's entirely evil. He's not pretending like me.
when you put it that way.
Josh, are you in Vegas right now? Gross. Should have been a Merc.
Lamau. Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, no. So much for my knock. You're visiting the friggin' goalie.
Now we get to play Juggle the Goalie. What do I want to do? Potentially interesting.
Zach's been talking this card up quite a bit. Let's see if it's worth it.
Sweet.
With no go again, Smiley.
Smiley. What's the worst that could possibly happen?
I could die. I think I'm happy seeing this at this point. Elliot Sloan in chat says there's a 4-0 Betsy at VH Singapore.
Yeah, dude, you need to be watching the stream, like have it on the side or
Yeah?
something. Like,
Is it epic?
the moment I saw there was a 3-0 Betsy on stream, I'm like, all right, we're cooking.
That's awesome. Good for them. Betsy needs her time in the sun. Ew.
Just 7.
Ew. So gross. I feel like this card is actually the key in this matchup. Like that keeps me from getting ahead so much.
Codex. Monka Giga.
What the F, David Blaine? That's so bad. That's so bad. Yup.
Card on bottom, Blind Azelia, Hopium.
Hey, yo, never punish, bro. Literally.
So lucky.
Literally never punished.
No.
We even put the best possible zero cost in here besides Merkmeyer.
And Ripple.
Oh, fuck. Ow. Ripple is so forking good. Holy shit. That persists through the rest of the turn, right? Oh
Yeah.
God. So Ripple discard blocked 2.
A token off an action card.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No premeditate. No blood rot. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh, the pain.
That's the still 12 vanilla though.
You know? Could be worse, I guess. Of course, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 4 card vanilla. 12. Less than Stella.
I mean, to be something. Well, goodbye, goalie. Served the cause.
Dang, already.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's still there.
Huh. That is probably
That should be a
Shard
bug, right?
bug. Yeah. I think it's counting activating Ripple Away as playing, which
Oh, which is probably
shouldn't be
wrong.
correct.
Oh, wait. Miscloak goalie. Lame.
Fatigue shot. Ew. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that stream on.
I'll let this die. We'll see if goalie's actually just coded correctly.
Thank you.
Surely.
There it goes.
Okay,
I think
there
you're
we go.
right. It was totally the Ripple Away that messed with that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. How to approach this hand? Kinda weird. Because I can go pitch, 1, 2.
And it's the one of Betsy at the place. Hell yeah.
So based. So good.
Hmm. He holds a card. That's interesting.
What could it ever be?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
7, huh? You're rude.
I am. I'm getting ruder.
What? That is rude. Bro,
Look, Mom, I'm Lexi. Look, Mom. Or wait, you know what? Yeah.
That's messed up, bro.
No pickles. Not the dogs. Anything but the dogs.
4 go again.
How critical do you think the Spectra auras are in this matchup?
Kind of weird, or 50-50. It feels like it depends on like when you're finding your Murkmires, I think.
Yeah.
At least for Haze Bendy. I think Shimmers has been, I think, just nice in everything, really.
Hmm. The thing that's preventing me from ripping the Codex here is the fact that he's on his Tunic counter, and he can just get a Miraging Metamorph back and send a 0-card 6, which is less than ideal. If I had a Murkmire Grapnel in the bin, it would be a different story. I think I'm kind of forced into doing it anyway. There's a world where I send the Endless Arrow, actually, and threaten the activation of the snaps. Hmm.
Ew.
I agree.
No.
I agree. Just going to go for the damage here.
Infecting shot. Blech.
I'm going to put the pox on ya, boy.
What would I like to do? Well, guess I discard Haze.
In general, against Enigma, I'm going to be evaluating the dominate a little bit lower than an additional buff, especially one that prevents D-reacts from Arsenal. In this case, that's not relevant because we codexed him, so we know what's in his arsenal and that it's not a D-react. But in general, because he has access to things like the instant speed ward auras, dominate needs to be a little bit lower in the way we evaluate our turn cycles. Man, you baited me. I'm on Battlelord in Singapore, and it's just an ad roll.
What do I want to do?
Surprise, surprise, it's another dog. Yeah, Brad, that's an important consideration. I think that thought process actually makes a lot of sense.
Alright, time to try a funny thing. Surely
No.
my Sonder is good to save me from blood rot.
Yeah.
And surely this disrupts you.
Yeah, that card was pretty good right there. That was pretty good, Zach.
Man, I'm bad at this game. Goodbye, dog.
Huh. Kinda awkward. Man, that was a really good dissolve reality. What do I want out of this? I guess I just got to get one in the bin.
Bruh.
We're doing it.
Not the Merkmeyer scam. Can't even pay for the aim counter. No.
There might have been a line where I removed shimmers here.
Huh. So I can go.
I'm getting tired.
Interesting. Interesting. Take a tunic, play that.
Side note, Brad, I think your line on the previous turn definitely has merit.
I guess I got blocked.
We got lucky that he didn't swing the Miraging Metamorph at
As
us.
the hand dictates.
And maybe I didn't give it enough credence. But I think Zach is also a good enough player, especially holding that many cards, to be able to find the line where he doesn't have to do that. By that, I mean swing into a fatigue shot
Really,
effect.
the moments like these, I really like just having, like, even a singular shimmers on board.
Yeah. No, it's
Getting
insane.
A guaranteed go again is so nice
Mhm.
on Aurora.
Yeah, I totally agree. You're floating too, Zach?
Smile.
Yeah, we'll take 4. Yup.
Yes, so Hola, he commanding.
Really inclined to dominate a Merkmeyer here because he's sitting with a dog on board.
Stop that.
No. What, opting?
No.
Or this? Oh my god, it was on top.
No,
Whatever.
No.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Come
it.
on, bro. Let's be reasonable here. So, anyways. Because I can go. Oh, man. Play this. Ditch that. My turn. Wing. Okay. This works.
No.
Acceptable.
That's the thing I didn't want to happen.
Counter scammed.
Oh, this is getting scary right here.
Bro, you should have seen it the other day when I was playtesting with Anthony.
Yeah?
And I had 1 shimmers on board. I had a Maragai swinging every turn.
Gross.
Started off 10, go again. Next turn, 12, go again. Eventually got to 18.
Oh, no. And Josh says I'm the bully.
He was losing it, man.
Ew. Ew.
And I'll transcend, please.
Well, I guess this is why I have half glove. Doesn't even feel that good right here, though.
9 is a number.
But when you're sitting with 4 on board already,
3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10 because of Dreadbore.
That do be a moment. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, if you have a Maragai in hand, holy. Holy.
Hey, yo, wait. No. I need.
I'll do it again.
This is my least favorite part about like timing windows on Teleshare, because I need to do this in resolution. I have to do this in resolution step
Yeah.
because I want my spectral shield. Let's see. Always hold priority. Get my chi. Take note.
Did it again.
Well, it's just not even giving me like the resolution window.
Can you go into full manual?
Let's see. Always hold priority.
There's
Why does it keep going back to like defaulting to auto pass? I don't like that.
What if here I'll turn on always hold as well. Maybe it'll give me the window and then hold it for you.
Hopefully. Cause get this.
No, this is still
Defense step.
okay.
These.
No reaction.
Prevent.
There we
Resolution
go.
step. There we go.
There we go.
Back.
No. Fuck. I knew you were holding it too, dude. I knew it. You filthy rotten scoundrel.
So anyways, 10 go again.
Fuck me. And you get, oh my god. So much pain. And it's sitting with Ward 5. My
I'm
god.
bad. I could have saved the dog too, actually.
You could have
If I
saved
just
the
used
dog?
if I used a
Oh, the
Meridian
boots.
Pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad. I could have swung 10, 5, 1.
Join the club,
Ugh.
man.
We get these misplays out now to
Yep.
win Nationals shortly.
Vomit. I had a line earlier where I could have removed shimmers. Makes me wonder if I should have.
I feel like it'd be worth it.
I feel like the Spectra. Oops, you didn't see that. You didn't see that again. The Spectra auras are like really critical.
They are really good. No.
Thank you for not seeing that.
Play this. Bottom deck. I cry every time. And I am
Holding 4 cards while I'm at 2? I don't think you're crying.
I wonder why I'm holding 4 cards.
Could it be because of my bow? I really hope it is.
Maybe because of your bow.
Hell yeah.
Pitch D react smile.
This is not bad though.
I'm at least getting
Oh god.
cards.
My hand is so bollocks, dude. It's not even funny.
Contribute to the cause, please.
Oh, Christ. This is bad. So here's the thing.
Nope, I did not order that correctly. I needed to put Blood Rot first. And then Inertia. Pass turn, move to end, reorder, pay 3.
Damn.
Put my unknown card to the bottom. That's surely not another D-react.
No. Here's the thing. I need to blind Azelia to do anything on this turn. Hell yeah, dude.
There is hope for me yet. Let's go.
Yeah, Brad, in this case, it's feeling a little bit bad. Holy cow, this is ass.
Oh, you ain't ready for what I'm cooking up in this hand.
How about 3 blocks? 3 card block 6? You like that?
I do like that. So anyways, I'll put all 3 counters. I'll swing for 5, go again. Oh yeah,
Oh my god. GG.
And then I had the CNC follow.
Of course you did. All right, let me switch to Death Dealer. I think that
Yeah.
I think that matchup, even though you had that one hand that was fully stuffed.
I had 3 T reacts and like a CNC.
I needed that to happen way earlier for me to get value on that card.
The one Shimmer's got so much value too.
Yeah. Let's go back to Death Dealer. I've been running the half glove in the anticipation of my opponent running Warmongers, which in this case was like kind of helpful. We'll keep it in. We'll see what happens. Hum-a-num num num num. Hum-a-num num num num.
Merkmeyer. No.
Let's see what happens if I start with one in the bin.
Bruh, stop.
Whee! Are we having fun yet? Yeah, I think there's a lot of merit to running Lace with Frailty, Brad. I'm valuing the release attentions a little higher, namely because I know a lot of these Enigma lists are running unmovables. And that card is just so backbreaking for Azelia.
What do I want to do with this hand? Cause if I swing, give go again, what do I accomplish? Not much.
Killing me, maybe?
It's the start of the game. Kind of want to develop. We limit test. We limit test.
What's up, Justin? Producer Justin's in chat. Glad I'm not the only degenerate up at 11:20. Nothing against you, Zach. I'm really scared of another unmovable. Let's see if I'm right.
Just 8, huh?
Yeah. A little bit clunky over here. Developing was probably a good choice for you. Sam was a good prince? What does that mean? Is this actually Sam O'Byrne on Justin's profile? How's Big Blue Sky been doing for you?
I'm actually still a fan. I like it.
Interesting.
And now... Alright, I know for certain Talishar is not coded anywhere near good
Oh,
enough
I see
to
what you're saying,
do
Christine.
link step correctly.
It's you, and you
If
guess
have
Justin
an actual
is also
play
here.
you're able to do after this, please don't do it. Because I do want to transcend.
Smiley.
Ain't no way.
Is this how you approach it with your other opponents? If you have a play after this, please just don't do it.
If it's anyone outside the team I'm trying to test with, they're never listening. Like, bro, it's just not happening.
Shimmers is so good.
Man, I love shimmers.
It's actually kind of a cool opportunity. What do I need for that? I can save 3 life here.
Would you like to save another 6 life?
God forking damn it.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Oh, man.
It's okay, I'm gonna lose my restless coalescence at the end.
That is so annoying. I really thought you wanted to keep that. All right.
I would have loved to keep it.
We'll go trade
Instead,
these.
I just get to keep a buddy.
Little buddy. All right. Let's see if this ends up being valuable.
Card on bottom, hope.
No, I don't. I'm not copium. I'm copiuming that hard. I'm just gonna get rid of a shimmers. I know. I'm insane.
Man.
Apparently, Justin and Christine went and saw Sam O'Byrne as Prince Leopold in Santa Barbara. They said he was a lovely prince.
Ooh.
I thought he was just my prince.
He's our prince.
Praise be. Praise be.
The one and only Sam O'Byrne.
Yeah, that's cool.
You want to take 4, huh?
Listen, if you have CNC in your hand, just don't hit me with God fucking damn it.
Would you like
That's
to pick
bad.
War Smile?
That's bad. That's so bad. That's bad. But shit, that's why I do this. That one and this one. And then we we'll go this one.
Oh yeah, pitch first pump. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Feels great. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Mhm.
I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it, Christine. I hope Sam had a blast too.
Get this in, move nothing.
What is that? 2.
Early no rain razors. Do this. Keep everything, cause my hand
Gross.
is gas. Goodbye, restless.
I sigh. Well, sure would have liked to reload there.
So anyways, 4 go again.
So anyways, is that the second mirror guy I've seen you pitch?
Yeah, it's kind of the awkward part about these Mirage guys early.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I need the chi.
Give the man his chi.
Actually, I guess this was the game I also made the chi earlier, but I kind of like the play I'm about to do better. You didn't like the scenes he last time. So what about this
So surely I'll love it this time. Yup.
Sure.
Yup. At least I can 2-card block it this time.
4 arrows in hand anyways. I got scanned.
Every time. Every time. Huh. Huh. I mean, yeah, that was all I was going to be able to do anyway. So might as well keep something for the arsenal.
Bruh.
Sorry.
What a scam.
So anyway, unmovable from Arsenal. Am I right?
God, if only I was that good.
Oh, man. If we were playing in round 3 of Swiss, you would be that good. Chat, for those of you that don't know it, that I've harped on, Zach and I seem to just kind of be gem buddies round 3 of pretty much every, like, ProQuest, Road to Nationals, whatever that we go to. And I'm almost always on Ranger. He's almost always on Illusionist, and he ends my life. No, not the
Maybe
third
a
Mirror
long
guy.
journey, Church Ascend.
Surely not the third Mirror guy.
Maybe. Kind of wish the hand was a little better, but whatever.
Are you John Zapataing me right now?
Nah. If I had like one more blue, this hand would actually go crazy right now. Where'd my chi go? There we go.
Gross.
'Cause let's see. I can. Pitch away this D react I can't have. Because we're not allowed to have nice things, I guess.
Aw, sorry. Wait, I don't have Dreadbore anymore.
I am seeked and destroyed.
Yeah.
And you had dominate.
Oh, whoops.
Angry.
Whoops. In this economy,
Holy.
god damn. Yeah. Yeah.
if I
Oh
had
my
one
god.
more- If that Fafer scene was a blue instead, holy, this
That
game
would have
would've
been
gone hard.
bonkers town. That would have been bonkers town. So anyway, knock the death whistle.
Hey, now let's be reasonable here.
um.
Always has access to the third Merkmeyer scam. Unlucky.
You made me bottom like 3 buffs. But I'm still like, I should have a frick load of buffs coming up here.
I don't know, bro. If you play that knock, you're gonna shuffle.
That's true. I kind of want to shuffle. Man, this is really awkward. That's tough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're doing.
Then he's got 3 pumps. One of them being premeditated, of course. He's gonna get me.
It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy.
Oh my god, he's baiting me with the rain razors.
What?
This guy.
What? So I elected
buddy.
for this line because
I'll do it.
this affords me the opportunity
Make
to
me have it.
see whether or not he's going to be able to block this out and let me remove his auras. If I do remove his auras, then I can find a different arrow from my bin rather than another Merkmeyer. If he blocks us out, I'm going to send another Merkmeyer, clear his board
That's
anyway.
what I thought.
It's here. You made me have it.
So sad. Goodbye, my buddies.
So anyway.
Oh, hell.
The lame thing is I don't really have, like, the greatest things in my bin.
Yeah, you got 2 floating.
Yeah, I know.
You got options.
You're just going to get CNC.
Hey, spoilers.
And send a CNC at me. So I think I get a remorseless to make it hurt a little more.
Well,
He was going to CNC me regardless.
Hurt a little less.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Gain back 1 life. Oh, yeah.
So really, Big Blue Sky did block for 3. In a way.
I guess. Maybe.
This is painful. Hmm.
He really loves that arsenal, huh?
No. It's just, you know, arsenals are cool. Arsenals are just cool, man. Hmm. I will make you hurt.
Just 8, huh?
Just a friendly 8 between two buddies.
Well, when you put it that way.
You'll take it?
No. This guy. Well. How do I want to block? I guess I take the safe play.
That's all right with me. I love seeing a metamorph hit the bait. Megamorph? Yeah, metamorph. A miragging one. Oh my god, I get an easy turn? Dear diary.
Well, hey now.
What?
Let's be reasonable.
What?
Let's be reasonable here.
Did I do that?
Come on, man. Bruh. So sad.
Yay! I love it when those two hit together. What is in this man's hand? A billion instants?
Goodbye, hold the line in Arsenal. I wanted to transcend.
You're running hold the line against me?
It's something I'm trying right now as like a secondary copy in the main of Big Blue Sky to facilitate like easier transcends.
Gotcha.
I'm back and forth if I want both or if I want to like cut Big Blue Sky and just keep hold the line. They do the same thing most of the time, but I like Big Blue Sky a little more into like average turn cycles or like the footsteps matchups.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Seems good to me.
Options.
Are you ready for this, dude?
Bruh.
Uh-oh. I'm refreshing.
Refreshed. Oh no. Not the coveted quad pump.
On an amplifying arrow.
Oh my god.
Somewhere in the universe, Evan Bridges is like lifting his fists up like he did when he was loving on Trench.
So messed up.
This deck is getting a little thinned out, though. Not going to lie.
At least there's no on hits this time. If this is how it's gonna be.
We're still really buff heavy. I mean, like,
How do I want to?
actually, I think the majority, just over half the cards in here are buffs.
Because I can go.
Which means good things for our overall damage output. Got 2 more codexes as well.
We limit test. Is take 14 a bad idea? Maybe.
No. Impossible.
But surely we heal it all back.
I mean, shit, I had a good life cushion on the last game. Elliot, thanks so much for hanging out. Have a good evening.
Cause I go stop. Swing.
He still hasn't used his gloves. He's got 2 cards in his hand. Still cannot afford to block.
War.
Fuck. Sad panda. Well, at least I have an arrow in the arsenal.
Okay, this is nice. This is kind of like one of the hands I'm liking this for. Okay. Time to be flashy.
You flashing?
You may need a refresh.
There we go.
I say, aha, no blocks. I move to reactions. I say, aha.
What?
And then I stir the pot.
What?
Aha. And then with this still in the stack, I go, aha.
What? With that still on the stack, I go, aha.
Wait, why didn't my boots trigger?
They
I
definitely
was
should have
playing
triggered.
around this.
Oh.
Let's try this again. I might have. Dang it.
Did you pass? Because you have to do it right when you pitch it, don't you?
Nah, I had the little gem thing turned off. I just noticed.
Oh. Because if
Do
you
it
do activate it, I don't think I rain razors there.
Yeah. Yeah, redo the turn.
All right.
So I can do that.
Actually, that's crazy. I probably am forced to.
I think you have to.
Yeah, that's a good
'Cause
question.
the play line here is big blue sky, stir, pitch. I get the ward 3 plus the defend 3. And I get to retain the dog. And my buddy.
Retaining dog is important.
Retain dog.
Dog
at all
retention is
costs.
key. Or is it
Halishar
chi?
is bean. You may need to refresh again.
Uh-oh.
Alishar's not being happy right now. Lamau.
Have we overloaded it? I'll just do this now.
Yeah, do that. Play the instant. Transcend. Do that. There we go. Meridian Ward 3.
What the hell? Am I counting wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Weird. So unlucky. 2 floating, eh?
Smile. All 3 CNCs engraved though. Unlucky.
True that. True that. Very interesting. There we go. There we go.
Okay, okay. Big pumps, big pumps.
I like to pump it, pump it. I like to pump it, pump it.
Just 10. Go again. Let's see. How many codecs?
I'm wondering if there was merit on this turn to just putting that
A
first pump on the Bolton
high
shot,
amount
saving the
still
second one,
banned. I don't like that.
and giving him the opportunity to protect his auras on the first swing. I think right now he is kind of pigeonholed into letting them go. Because then I could go Codex, another pump on top of a Murkmire, which might be a better line. Let's see. We're really happy right here if he commits a ton to block this out.
Nope, don't want to play that as an inst. I want to block. Then I play this dog.
So many dogs. This ends up being a fine line.
And surely.
Sorry. Sorry.
Always has it. So unlucky.
Sorry.
Mean.
I did you dirty, dude. I did you so dirty. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one.
So anyways.
No! I like that one. God damn it, Zach. I still get my look-see. Oh my god, if I find one. Yeah. Man, I've been buff heavy this whole time. So now I'm not going to be able to find any dominates.
Oh my god.
But I do have 13.
Lord.
So there is that.
Oh, you're going to love this. So.
I'm going to wish this was a Murkmire, huh?
Iriac number 1.
No. No.
Iriac
No.
number 2.
No.
Iriac number 3.
Oh, shit.
I bet you wish that was a Dreadbore over there now.
A little bit. Though the rest of this game, I've been very happy to have Death Dealer.
Wow.
Well blocked, my friend. Well blocked. Activate Azelia and pass.
Swing for 1 smile.
No way. Is that an Astral Etchings? No, because you have to pay for that. Yeah. Que lástima, chico. God damn it.
Wait
a minute. I'm supposed to do this first. My bad. I'm getting tired. Bottom that. Send that. Load.
You're not supposed to have cards
this.
to play anymore.
I'm sorry. I feel terrible about it. Yeah, we put the rod on you. We're gonna put the rot on ya. I mean, shit. If not now, then when?
12. Ugh. Let's see, I can block 4, 7, 8. Yeah, no, you got me.
Alrighty. GG's, mister.
GG.
I think yeah, I don't know how what was the turn you took a ton of damage for again?
Good question. I forget what I did.
It might have been the
I
you
think that
manifested
was
Mirror Guy, huh? With the chi.
yeah. I played Moraga and then it got immediately blown up. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I think
a
the
bad
only thing that
reverse
got
turn.
me out of that situation was the Murkmire that next turn. Otherwise, I would have been so doomed. It's a tough
Yeah.
matchup, man. Like it's definitely not as cut and dry in Azalea's favor as I thought it was going to be. I wonder if the yellow Mercs, like a one of yellow Merc, needs to come in.
It is interesting to think because you definitely go through all 3 Murkmires like pretty aggressively.
Yeah. That's I don't know if that's just my luck. They usually feel pretty clumped together for me, either at the start of the turn or game or at the end.
I feel like it's pretty, at least across like all the Azaleas I played so far between like you, John, and Jacob, of like more oftentimes than not, your play lines are just going to naturally lean into wanting to Murkmire.
Yeah.
So you just like go through it the fastest,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense. It's definitely the best arrow of the matchup.
Yeah. Especially
It's
aggressively
just the
getting
game
one
gets
in.
so like weird on your end the moment you run out of Murkmire or
Yeah.
like access to it.
Yeah. I actually think removing that shimmers early was a huge
Yeah,
factor in
that
this
was
game.
definitely pretty big.
Yeah, I'm really glad I did that in hindsight. And then the fact that you didn't stick another one later on was probably pretty huge too.
Yeah.
I really think like the Spectra Aura, like it's kind of similar to New Prism, where like if she sticks a good board, it's so hard for Azelia to crawl back into it.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's really interesting. It's a fun matchup though, man.
How impactful was the second, or I guess when I got to play one Dissolve Reality this game, because I blocked with one turn 0.
That one was pretty good. It cycled out a premeditate, which obviously I would rather have. So it basically
Yeah.
blocked 3 damage on that turn, and also prevented me from activating Skullbone, so denying me information as well. Which I think I drew into an arrow off of my Death Dealer on that turn. Maybe. No, maybe that was the Bolt and Shot turn where I drew into the Lace with Blood Rot. So I probably would have left it on top anyway. But I think it was still effectual, man. I think the last game was the one where I was questioning it a little bit more because I think it sunk a Miraging Metamorph that I had given to
Yeah.
you on Codex.
I definitely chose the wrong Codex target that turn. I should have chosen Ripple Away to get it back in the deck.
Oh, that's hilarious. Was there a line though where you throw the Miraging Metamorph and Arsenal Dissolve Reality?
I didn't have Go again on like my Aura attack, so I would definitely have to choose between them.
Mm-hmm.
Miraging for 6 or Dissolve Reality, deny Goldbone.
The only reason I wonder about that play line is because like you still would be able to play Dissolve on another turn.
Maybe.
Which I guess it's not guaranteed that I'll have an Arsenal though.
Like this matchup feels like so like tempo
Yeah.
oriented on like both sides of the table.
Yeah,
You
I would
can't
agree with
spend
that.
too many turns like setting up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is why I think the Spectra is so influential, right? Because like if you can't spend time setting up, you can't spend time just like tearing down their offense either.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, I definitely need more reps into it. But that'll be it for me tonight. Thanks so much for the games, dude. We
Sounds
should do this
good.
again for sure.
As always, a pleasure.
Yeah, you as well, buddy. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thanks so much, folks, for hanging out. That was another Inside the AGE Pro Team segment, one that I hope will become more and more valuable to you in your own testing environments. And I hope you had a lot of fun too, because I know I did. I have the pleasure of playing with a lot of really talented and fun people. So with love from us at the AGE Pro Team, Zachary Wallach and Moises Lopez, have a great evening, and please look forward to a couple of events that we have coming up, namely Battle Hardened San Diego and the August edition of the AGE Open Series. That'll be August 24th and 25th. You can see the ad to that direction of me. Also, the June edition of the AGE Open Series, which will be a part the Misfailed Draft, hosted and commentated by myself and Michael Murray, Mr. Swinger of Hammers. Ton of other fun stuff coming down the pipeline. If you liked what you saw here today, please feel free to like and subscribe to the the Arcane Games and Events YouTube channel. Also, I would love to hear feedback. If you like what you see, if you think I could do something a little bit better, go ahead and join the AGE Discord community, and feel free to tag me and give suggestions in the general channel or send me a DM. Bryce Platz, AGE Pro Team. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for a lovely night, and I wish you all the best of luck in your Fab futures. Have a good evening.